In today's topic, I wanted to talk about mental health. Mental health is very important, and there's still a lot of stigma around mental health. And I think it's as leaders, it's up to us to be talking about and discussing mental health with our teams openly. And we need to raise awareness of this topic across our organization. Like I said, there's still the stigma around it. Although there's a month that's dedicated to mental health. I don't think it's enough. I think again, this should be all year round. Leaders should be focusing on mental health and the mental health of your constituents. So there are signs that leaders need to look out for. There's patterns that you can recognize. And it's important for you, as I mentioned in my previous videos, to build that trust with your team so they can come and open up to you and can talk about certain things. And remember that this has to be done in a safe setting or an environment, and you don't necessarily always have to be in your office to have conversations with your teammates and your employees. You can always go out to lunch. You can take them out for coffee. Try a different setting, different area, different environment where some people might feel safer, and it's not related to in a work environment where people are not comfortable in certain times to discuss certain things. But I think it's very important as leaders to lead by example and to do this. It's important to check up on your team on a regular basis. Remember, you don't always have to talk shop. Get to know people on a personal level. Talk to them about their families, their loved ones, what they did over the weekend. Try to connect with them on that level so they do become more open to you, and they could talk about certain things at times. It's very important. For myself, it took a long time for me to kind of be able to open up, but I think it came to a point that I wanted to lead by example. Again, in one of my leadership roles, it was the Mental Health Month, and I decided to share my story with my entire team of 30 people. And although it was a little difficult and it was nerve-wracking, but I think it went well, and I was able to be honest and vulnerable about my experience with mental health, and I shared that with the team. And honestly, I think that helped individuals on my team to come and talk to me afterwards, and they really appreciated me talking to them about my experience. Just because you have a certain title or you're in a certain position, it doesn't mean you don't deal with mental health. I think everyone in this world will deal with mental health at one point or another in their life, and we should always be there to support each other. This is very important. This is again another human aspect that we have to consider, that it's not just all about work, all about making money, all about hitting goals. It's important to have that human connection with people, and look for certain signs and be able to help each other out. Us as humans and leaders, we have to be able to help each other out. You have to be able to help your teammates and your employees out when they're going through a rough time. And these are the times where we stand up for each other. We help each other out, and we get through the tough times together. This is what team is all about. It's not just an individual contributing. It's great to educate yourself. Talk to someone that knows about the mental health. There's a lot of good training out there. Talk to your HR. Make sure as a leader you develop the skills to be able to look for certain signs and patterns in people, and never assume anything. Make sure that you understand what that individual is going through. Again, I think mental health is very important. This is a very important topic, and I love leaders out there to pay a little more attention to this topic and raise more awareness with your teams. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.